Hello. Hello, 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 hello. First to comment today is Shelley. Shelley, good evening. I hope you're well. Hi, Deborah, Katie, Sarah, Shirley, Beanie, Melissa, Annette, Margaret, Christina, and Kelly. Hi, Emma. Hello, hello, hello. Are we all okay? Excuse me, I am tired today. Oh, thank you for the stars, Katrina. I forgot to turn my sound off. Let me do so, otherwise that will just make lots of random noises. There we go. But yeah, I've sort of been yawny a lot of the day today, so I'm going to apologise in advance. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, it's one of those days, I think. Shelley, thank you for the stars as well. So I have updated the order list here, but I don't think I've managed to update it on the page just yet. So if I just put the updated order list in the comments, and then that way, oh no, we don't need all that extra information, just the names. There we go. So that's the updated order list at the moment. And of course, if anybody orders whilst being on the live, I will do another updated list as we go. But it's normally sort of when we get near to the end of the current order list. Let me just update that on the page as well, because then if that way somebody can't see, there we go, that link I've just posted, I've just updated it on the page, so sort of give that a refresh if you wanted to see it, and it's posted there as well. Perfect. So today is the August, I'm so sorry, it's the lights, it's something in here, it makes you so much worse. So today is the August 2025 monthly charm deal. I did post photos of this earlier. Now I need to apologise because my normal camera did not have any charge, and it just wasn't taking charge, and I think it's something to do with the wire. Anyway, Aaron's got it on charge for me now because I didn't have another wire in here, so I had to sort of use my normal phone, but my normal phone doesn't have as good of a camera, so the photos posted were not the best for the charm. So I will be updating the photos on the website for the monthly charm deal once I've taken the new photos. So I'm hoping those of you who've received it can obviously see the detail better, but the photos, yeah, I posted earlier just are not the best, and I apologise for that. It's just I couldn't get a good enough view. Anyway, so this was July's monthly charm deal. So it is, oh, it's very bright, let me turn that down. It is an violin. Okay, so this violin, it might even be easier, you know, to go to the other camera completely. It's got double-sided detail. So here is, oh, it's upside down. Why is it upside down? It's got gorgeous like filigree design on the front here, and then on the reverse side it's got like the grain of a violin as well. So this was last month's monthly charm deal. I hope you can see that clearly there. It is lovely. Anywho, let me bring you back again. So yeah, like I said, I will be getting better photos as soon as my camera's finished charging. But for now, that's the sort of gist of it. So today is the August monthly charm deal. Now you guys, as always, regulars will know, you won't know what the charm is going to be. It comes with one opening, and this month you don't have to have the pearl on if you don't want to. So I will automatically assume that you're going to have the pearl on and ask which pearl you'd like on the jewellery. However, if you don't want to have the pearl on there, you don't have to, and just let me know. Okay, so yeah, perfect. You don't seem to be on the list. Oh, hang on, let me just have a look at this. Sea thread. Don't seem to be on the list tonight. Alison. 7. Let me bring up the order, because yeah, I've just looked through. Okay, bear with me, Alison. 30726. Can you double check that order number for me, Alison? Because that order number is listed under somebody else's name. 30726. Yeah, it's not under your name. Also, as a reminder, with it being the monthly charm deal, if you would like to gift pearls, you can still do so. But just let me know that you're going to be gifting a pearl. I'll make a note, and then please email me with who you'd like to gift pearls to. And then if you sort of correspond with them first, and if they want fittings or anything like that, they can pop me an email over as well. Just because tonight is normally a faster pace. So yeah, any gifted pearls, if you would like to gift, you can still do so, but please do it via email. And then every other night lives gift as normal if you would like to. It's just the monthly charm deals that we're sort of saying email that information across. Okay. If you've sent an email, Nicola, first of all, I'm sorry if that's the case. If you sent an email, I'll definitely get back to you. And of course, if you've included that in your email and you're happy for me to do so, yes, I definitely will do. But I'll get back to you as soon as I can, okay? Oh, Alison, no, that's fine. So it is 30, I've lost you. 728. Ah, that brings up your name. Perfect. Bear with me. 30728. Let me see if I've got it here. Hang on, is it for the August? It is. So I'm just looking through the stack of bookings we've got for today. Oh, bless your heart. Let me just look in one more place, just because then it shows if I've printed it off already or not. If not, are you happy if I add you on to the end of the live, to the end of the order list as it stands, Alison? Would that be okay? Yeah, I don't think it's been printed. I wonder why. Right, let me print it off now. Okay. So would that be okay, my lovely? Yes, okay. So yeah, I do apologise about that, but I'm printing it now. It's not on my system either, like my information spreadsheets, which means it hasn't been printed yet. So yeah, I do apologise, but I've got it here now. I'll add you on. So let's get started for today. First up is Leslie Oliphant. Now Leslie has said that she is still enjoying her hollybobs, so to go ahead and open without her, but I have left it in the position where she booked in on, mainly because as well I didn't want to, obviously I don't like to move people unless I've checked with them first, and then that way if she watches it back she can do so and it's sort of the first in line. So just double checking, I believe she said oyster, but I'm just double checking. Oh, okay, so oyster for Leslie Oliphant then, and let's get started for the evening. Also, Pearline is still in play at the moment. However, there's not a lot in Pearline, so I don't know if she'll last the night, which is normally the case actually. She normally sort of runs out come the monthly charm deal, which is understandable because we do have over, at the moment, I think just over 40 people booked in. So I understand there's not that many pearls in there. So, good luck, my lovely. Bloop. And your gifted pearl, Leslie, is a raspberry. That's me. Sorry, there we go. A raspberry. And then coming back across again for your oyster. Lights pop there. Okay, there's no more in that one, and it looks like you've got a golden peach, just slightly darker than like the golden Simba peaches, so I think it's more of a normal golden peach here, Leslie. So I hope you're happy with these. I will go back to the email and obviously double check what you've said, and if you're not happy with these, we can swap them for colours of your choice. Or of course, if you're happy, one will be on jewellery and then the other is going to be your loose pearl. So you've got a golden peach and a raspberry. Oh, my fingers couldn't, normally I don't open the bag that soon after touching a baby wipe, and it was too wet to open the bag then. Deary me. Okay, so Leslie, I hope you'll be happy with everything there. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well. And then up next today is Patricia Grail. Patricia, are you here? Oh, the name changing is going to be, I think it's the first monthly charm deal with where the names are on the screen. I've just got to remember to stay on top of it. Normally I've got a minute to sort of change over. Patricia, hello. You'd like to have an egg pop. Okay, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So again, we're going to do Pearline first for you, then your oyster afterwards. Good luck. Bloop. It's a pickle. You have got a pickle green to start with. And then your egg pop, 3 pearls in this one, and we've got an autumn peach, a Cinderella blue, and a purple frost. If you're happy with these, Patricia, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So we've got a purple frost, a Cinderella blue, a pickle green, and an autumn peach. What do you think? Which one would you like on your jewellery, Patricia? Purple Frost, Cinderella, Pickle Green, or Autumn Peach? Swap for 2 oil slicks for studs, and would like the pickle on the charm, and then the last one into Perline. Oh, bless you. That's very kind of you. Of course we can. Okay, so oil slick crystal pearls. And we're going to have pickle on the charm. You'd like to be invoiced for simple studs with the oil slicks. And then the other one, so we'll do Purple Frost into Perline. Patricia, I hope you're happy with that. Invoice for the studs will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then up next today is Shelley Stanton. Shelley, are you here? Why does that keep sticking to my arm today? Let's remove that sticky bit. You're very welcome. Shelley, hello, hello, hello. Oyster, please donate the shells for you. Perfect. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Shelley? So starting with Perline, and you've got a almost looks like a little rose gold there. So rose gold to start with, and you'd love a denim blue. Okay, fingers crossed for you. Light pop there. Oh, and there's triples. 3 pearls in your oyster, Shelley. So I'm just grabbing a baby white. I've just done that thing where a clump has came out all together. So let me go through these colours again, or as well as. So we don't have a denim, I'm afraid, my lovely. So we've got a yolk yellow, a dark deep autumn peach, and a bridal white. What do you think to all of these, Shelley? If you're happy, I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. So bridal white, autumn peach, rose gold, and the yolk yellow. Swap the yolk and the peach for 2 purple peacocks. The wonkier the better. Okay, so yolk and the peach. The wonkier the better. Well, this one straight away is really, really oval. Let me pop it down. Oh, it doesn't look massively oval, but it is. It's oval. And oh, this one, it's a squished pebble oval. Yeah, so squished pebble oval. So those 2 there, if that's okay. One of those on the charm and then pin on the other. So I'm just writing it down. Okay, and then the remaining 2 pearls, oh, the other 2 into Parleen. Bless you. Of course I can, that's very kind of you there, Shelley. And I'm sure whoever will receive those is going to be very, very grateful. Okay, so Shelley, the invoice for your pin cap will get sent across for you to the email address in the order form. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then up next is Linda Dixon. Linda, are you here? Linda, hello, hello, hello. You'd like to have an egg pop and then wait and see what comes out. Okay, so good luck, Linda. Again, starting with Parleen first. And you've got a burgundy red, so it is a lighter burgundy red. And then with your egg pop, 3 pearls in this one. You've got a blood orange, a blurple, so mixed between blue and purple, blurple, and a lighter rose gold, almost like a creamy rose gold there. So blurple, lighter burgundy red, blood orange, and a creamy rose gold. What do you think to these, Linda? And again, if you're happy, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. Blurple on the charm and then they are all lovely. Perfect. So you're, oh, dropped my pen, sorry. You're happy with the remaining pearls there as your loose pearls. Brilliant. I'm just writing this down. So Blurple on there. Please excuse my dog. He's just, I think a cat just came onto the fence, and it's, one of them isn't fussed by cats, and the other one sees a wisp, sees a tail, and doesn't actually go after the cat. It just barks at it. But sorry about that, Linda. Perfect. So Blurple on the jewellery. The remaining 3 is your loose pals. Linda, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, up next then is Lillian Walker. Lillian, are you here? Yeah, they are. They like to think of themselves as little guard dogs. Mine too. They are very, very vocal guard dogs, if that. Linda, you're very, very welcome. Yeah, it is a faster speed normally on the monthly charm deals, and it's kind of, well, it is because everybody's got normally one opening and there's no extra loyalty cards or anything else on the orders open tonight, so it is only for monthly charm deal, which is why it tends to be slightly quicker. Lillian, hello. Can you have an egg pop? And you'll wait to see what comes out. Okay, Lillian, good luck to you, my lovely. So starting with Pearline. Ooh, periwinkle. It is a periwinkle as the gifted pearl. And then with your egg pop, 2 pearls in this one. What is this? Oh, he is gorgeous. Oh, it's a dark purple oil slick. So it's mainly purple here, and it's mainly sort of two-tonal purple. And then in 2 sections, there's the oil slick with a blue and green flash. I'm hoping, hang on, what if I turn this light up here for a second? No, that makes it worse. Let me turn the light back down. Actually, no, let's go over to the proper camera. Hang on. Oh, that might help if I actually put that back on there. Oops. Okay. Oh yeah, that's better already. If I get that focused, where are we? So it's a dark purple oil slick. Only in some areas is he an oil slick, but he is pretty. So first, oh, we can see it even without the white backing. It's very, very nice. So pop that one there. And then the other pearl is a yolk yellow. So you've got a periwinkle, a dark purple oil slick, and a yolk yellow. Lillian, what do you think to these? If you're happy, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. Oil slick on the charm. I love that. Oil slick on there. And the others you're happy with as your loose pearls. Brilliant. Let me pick these ones up as well. I'm just going to write actually, because it's not oil slick the whole way round. I'm just going to make a note in case I didn't see it. Oh, Staples. I think it's literally the last staple. I might have some more in the cupboard. I don't know. Right, let me just make a note to say oil slick showing, just to make sure I don't drill over. Although it is showing in 2 sections, so even if I did, it would show in the other section as well. However, I've got that there. Lillian, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Perfect. Up next today is Margaret Holden. Margaret, are you here? I feel like I'm missing something. No, I think that's right. Seems so funny to have Christmas. Honestly, Kit, I've been having the Christmas music on. I've been getting in the vibe. I've been like wanting to buy presents, but I can't because it's my son's birthday later on this month. So I have to focus there. But it's got me right in the Christmas spirit, honestly. I want the Christmas smell though, but I can't. My Christmas smells, I love the candy cane smells, like wax melts and candles, and I don't have any. So I'd love to have that on, but yeah. Other than that, I'm very Christmassy. Margaret, hello, hello, hello. Margaret, you have got one opening. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Yankee Christmas cookie. See, for me, I would imagine, I haven't smelt it, but I would imagine that would be too sweet to have go in for a few hours. But I don't know. I think with me, I prefer minty and more cleaner smells, like fresh linen and like lemongrass and mints and that, and citrus. I love citrus smells. So yeah, for me, that, I don't know, but I'd automatically go, oh no, that'd be too sweet. But please correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I haven't smelt it, and I can't go. I'm not one to go into a shop and smell all the different candles because it gives me a headache. So I can literally smell 1 or 2 like at a time. Otherwise, I'll leave with a headache and I won't remember anything that I've smelt. I'm so bizarre. Margaret, you'd like to have an egg pop. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Margaret? So again, we're going to start with Pearline for you. Good luck. Bloop. And oh, you've got the purple frost. This might be the purple frost that was added back in today. Gorgeous lighter purple frost. And then coming back for your egg pop, and you've got 3 pearls in this one. So you've got a, oh, I think it's more mustard yellow. So mustard yellow, a bright hot pink, and a darker gunmetal chocolate. Can I double check that I've only got 1 opening as my account shows 2 for some reason? So on this order number here, the order number that ends with 92, that one definitely only has 1 opening, my lovely. Do you have another order number that you'd like me to check at all? Like, does it, on your account, does it show 2 different numbers, or does it just have the same account number? If it's the same account number, then yeah, for me here, it's definitely only showing 1. Colour-wise, you've got a gunmetal chocolate, so it's a very dark, deep chocolate, a bright hot pink, a purple frost, and a mustard yellow. What do you think to these? It shows different numbers. I can have a look. Do you know what those numbers are? I'm just looking to see if I've got another Margaret booked in for today. Oh, I do have another Margaret H later on. Hang on, bear with me. Let me see if it's you. Sorry, I have to sort of go through. Oh, Margaret H. Oh, it is you and it is another August one. Okay. So, did you want to cancel one or did you want to keep them both? Either option is absolutely fine. So the one we just opened for was the one ending in 92. So if you'd like to cancel, I can cancel the 97 one. Or if you'd like to have them both, that's fine, and we'll do another opening. It's up to you. Ordered it by mistake, but you would like to keep both? Oh, of course. So for the second opening then, let me bring you back up for a moment. Ta-da! Let me just pop these together. So it is the same name, same address. For the second opening, would you like another egg pop or an oyster? Okay, and an oyster for the second, of course you can. So let's go down. We'll go straight into opening the oyster, and then of course I'll go through all of the colours again for you at the end there. So with your oyster, light slight double pop there. A little bit of flesh there, but there's no pearls on that side. And there's no more in that one. Oh. Oh, it's like a creamy silvery pink. Now when I say pink, it's like oh, that's not the thing, it's the tiniest hint of pink. So it's like a creamy silvery pink. So again, when I say silver, it's got that sort of slight overtone. It's not, I wouldn't say it's pure silver, it's just got that slight hint to it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know what to call that colour. So creamy silvery pink at the top. You've got the gunmetal chocolate, the bright hot pink, the purple frost, and the mustard yellow. So I'd need to know which colours you'd like on each charm. So I'd need to know 2 pals for the jewellery. And of course, if there's anything that you'd like to swap or change, Margaret, I can do that for you as well, my lovely. Can you have the top pearl on the first charm and the purple frost on the other, and then the rest into perline? Oh, bless you. That's very, very kind of you. So I'm going to put creamy pink on there, and then purple frost on there, and then the remaining 3 pearls you'd like to pop into perline. Margaret, I'm sure whoever receives those is going to be very, very grateful. Bless your hearts. Let me pop those in there. If I bring you back up here as well, I'm sorry for the confusion with the orders there. So with the monthly charm deals, especially if they're bought on different days, I book them in. So I don't, even if somebody's ordered a couple purposely, for example, I don't always see it to add together. So I'm sorry that I didn't see that, but yeah, it's perfect. I'm glad you're happy with I hope you're happy with everything. Thank you for the donation of your shells as well, and yeah, hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next then today is Nicola Dawson. Nicola, are you here? No, it's easily done, to be honest, especially with the monthly charm deals, because they are in advance. Most people sort of pre-book them, don't they? Because especially if I was doing it, if I have to get something in advance, I then forget. So it's easily done. And Nicola, you are here. Hello, hello, hello. You'd like to have an egg pop, and you're hoping for a periwinkle. Okay, Nicola, good luck, my lovely. So, oh, no. Perline first. Good luck. Ooh. You've got a dark chocolatey purple. So this one is like a dark chocolatey base, and then he's got this purple overtone there. So chocolatey purple. And then with your egg pop, 2 pearls in this one. You've got a dove grey and a sunshine yellow. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. So we've got sunshine yellow, darker chocolate purple, and a dove grey. Swap the yellow for a periwinkle for the charm, and swap the grey for a dark TARDIS blue, and then have the TARDIS and the purple on lobster fittings. So periwinkle TARDIS blue, swap the yellow and swap the dove grey. So the periwinkle at the top on the charm, and the other 2 on lobster clasps there. I hope you're happy with those, Nicola. So I'm just writing this down. So invoice for lobster fittings on the TARDIS and the chalky purple. Again, I apologise if you can hear my dogs barking. Aaron's just coming back, so they're barking at his return. So I'm just picking these up for you here. Nicola, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. I don't think Aaron's too pleased with me because I'm going on just a little morning walk with my family tomorrow, and then we're having a picnic, and then we're back home in the afternoon. But for the picnic, I realised today that I don't actually have anything but bread, and I don't have anything for the inside of the bread, and I'm gluten free. What is that? Oh my God, there is a huge moth. And I wasn't going to take anything for me for the picnic anyway. Aaron was like, nope, I'll go get. So he's gone to the shop to go and get some food. It's really bad organisation skills. Oh my gosh, there is a huge moth on my keyboard. It's like, let me, please come get bug. There we go. Right, anywho, up next today is Kelly New. Kelly, are you here? Oh my God, it looks like a stick insect, but with wings. I used to own stick insects when I was younger. No, my mum got a stick insect. She loved them when I was younger. But it literally looks like a stick insect with wings. Nadia, thank you for these stars. I'm looking for Kelly New. Come here. So I'm calling my daughter in to see if she'll get it for me. Darling, would you want to grab this moth for me? Take it outside. Don't knock that though on your way past. Yeah, the dogs can be in here. So if you look, it's just there. Can you see it? Oh, no! Oh, you made it fly. Be free. Have you got it? Thank you, darling. Nope, almost. Oh, grab it. Thank you, sweetie. That's my daughter. She's my bug collector. Oh, no. Are you okay? She nearly fell out the door. Oh, bless her. Anywho, sorry. Kelly, hello. No, it wasn't a dragonfly. It didn't have the long bottom bit. Kelly, you've got one opening. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Shirley and Karen, thank you for these stars there. Bugs don't bother her. The massive spiders sort of make her think, I'm going to just not touch that one, but everything else, she'll be like, yeah, okay. Apart from if it stings you, and I completely understand that. If wasps or bees get into the house, I'm the one who has to get them out, because Aaron doesn't do anything stingy either. But I feel like they get everything else to me. I can do the stingers. I'm apparently talking a lot today. I apologise, guys. Kelly, oyster, perfect. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shell? And is there certain colours you're hoping for? So let's go down, starting with Pearline. Bloop. And you have got a bright pink as the gifted pearl, Shelley. Kelly, so sorry, it's because I just read Shelley's comment, who commented Kelly. Sorry, my lovely. So bright pink there, Kelly. And then coming across for your oyster. I haven't seen about the shell yet, so I'll pop them to the side, but if you would like them, do let me know. Light pop. If there's a pearl blister, you'll keep. There's not on that one, so we'll pop that over there. I'll have a squidge on this one as well. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Just sort of pull. No, there's not one under there either. I mean, that's attached there, but no, there's not one on that half either. However, you have triples. Triples with 2 autumn peach pearls. However, this one's slightly smaller and slightly brighter. This one's slightly darker, slightly larger, but you can see autumn peaches there. And then a Cinderella blue. Kelly, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these, then I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. So Cinderella blue, a smaller autumn peach, larger autumn peach, and a bright pink. Whichever will fit better. Either will fit perfectly. So if you don't have a preference, then I'll pop one of them on there. That's fine. And then the remaining 3 pearls, what do you think to those? Are you happy with those, or are there any other changes you'd like to make? I don't have olive green, no. I haven't seen olive greens in quite a while, actually. Swap the pink for a lighter apple green. Let me have a look for you. If you're happy with that one there. Yes, so the remaining 3 are you happy with as your loose pearls? Yes, perfect, Kelly. Let me pick these up for you. Okay, so I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And thank you for the donation with your shells as well. That's up there. And then up next today is Emma Favel. Emma, are you here? I definitely remember seeing you earlier, so hopefully you're still here, Emma. Sorry about that. Emma Favel, are you here? Oh, there you are. So oyster, donate the shells. We'll wait and see what comes out, Emma. Okay, so Perline first and then your oyster and donating the shells. Good luck, my lovely. Bloop. And you've got a darker gunmetal chocolate as your gifted pearl. And then coming back for your oyster, light pop. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. And you've got a golden, I think this one's a golden Simba peach. Oh, let me show you. So, no, it's a normal peach. So it's a golden peach, not a golden Simba peach, it's a golden peach. Okay, so golden peach and a darker gunmetal chocolate, Emma. What do you think to these? Golden on the charm, and then you're happy with the chocolate as your loose pearl. Perfect. Oh, why doesn't this one want to seal? There we go. And then this one in here. Okay, Emma, thank you for the donation with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then up next today is Laura Senecal. Laura, are you here? Laura, hello, hello, hello. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Emma, you're very welcome. Oh, thank you, darling. If you pop them, popped in that, although I don't know if the stand will go on that or not. But you can pop it here if the stand doesn't go on that, because that box underneath has got like a lid. Oh, I love it so much. Thank you, darling. Oh, I love it so, so much. Oh, thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Would you like to take this with you? I've still got that drink there, but thank you. So Laura, sorry, I'm just going to scroll back up. Okay, I don't think I've missed you yet. Let me come back down. Oh, egg pop. Perfect. So with your egg pop, let's go down. Again, starting with Perline for you. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Look. And you've got a Cinderella blue as your gifted pal. He does look like he's a slight squished pebble shape there. Just slightly. Oh yeah, you can see it there. Slight squished pebble Cinderella blue. And then with your egg pop, 4 pals in this one. So you've got a seafoam green, a lighter autumn peach, a blush pink, and a periwinkle. Oh, they go beautifully together, those colours there. So if I go through again, you've got periwinkle, seafoam green, Cinderella blue, autumn peach, and a blush pink. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you would like where. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. The crystal Tahitian. Yeah. Are they? What's their name? Ah, iridescent Tahitian look. Those ones. You're going to email about gifting one. Perfect. The Squish. So this one you'd like to put to the, oh, hang on, sorry. This one you'd like to put to the side for a gifted pal. Yeah. And then you'd like one on the charm and then the other 3 on pin caps. Okay. So I'm just writing this down as well. Brilliant. Amazing. Perfect. So yeah, when you email, just pop the order number down and then of course who you'd like to gift it to, and then that would be perfect. Oh, actually let me just take these as they are the swapped pals. And if I bring you back up, I just need to attach everything onto here. So Laura, I hope you'll be happy with everything there. Invoice will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And that's safe at that for you. And I made the note about gifting as well, so I'll keep an eye out. If you can send it tonight, it means that I'll process it tomorrow when I process the orders through. So it'll get done straight away then, if that's okay. If not, that's fine. It just means that it'll just get gifted later on. Perfect. Up next then today is Nikki Woods. Nikki, are you here? Perfect, thank you. Nikki, hello, hello, hello. Nikki, you have got 3 openings altogether. Which 3 would you like to have, my lovely? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? Can you have 3 egg pops? Of course you can. 1, 2, and 3. Are there certain colours, Nikki, that you're hoping for? So let's go down and good luck, my lovely. Look. The gifted pearl is bridal white. Coming back, oh no, there you go, sorry. I don't know if you saw that there. So gifted pearl is a bridal white. And then with your egg pop number 1, 3 pearls in your first one. You've got a seafoam green, a lavender, and a darker chocolate silver. Hoping for purples mainly. Okay, fingers crossed we can get some purples for you. Egg pop number 2. 4 pearls in this one. We've got a lemon yellow, a seafoam green, a purple frost, and another bridal white. And then the last egg pop. 4 pearls in this one, and you've got a blood orange, a darker, he does look like he's a dark forest green. He's got that gorgeous dark deep green tone to him, a brighter pink, and a creamier white there. Nikki, I'll need to know what 3 pearls you'd like to have on your jewellery. And then if you're happy with these, that's perfect. Again, if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So you've got bright pink, lavender, purple frost, 2 seafoam greens and a forest green. 2 bridal whites and a creamy white, chocolate silver, lemon yellow, and a blood orange. What do you think? What would you like to do? Swap 2 of the whites for a Cadbury purple and a midnight purple, of course. So a Cadbury purple, one like so, if that one's okay. And then midnight purples down here. Oh, that one's pretty. So midnight blue base with that purple overtone. What do you think to those? Them 2 and the purple frost on the charms, you can. So we're going to have Cadbury, midnight purple, and purple frost. Brilliant. Oh, sorry. And then remaining pearls here, Nikki. Are you happy with all of these, or are there any other swaps or changes you'd like to make? The pink and the lavender on hoop fittings, of course. So on the pink and on the lavender. And then the rest into Perline. Oh, bless your heart, Nikki. That is extremely kind of you. Perline is so very kind, because obviously I'm not sure with Perline. I think she is running lower, so then that just means obviously whoever receives those, I'm sure will be very, very grateful. Bless you, very generous. Regarding your order, the invoice for your hoop fittings will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And Nikki, bless your heart, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Oh, the yellow. You'd like the yellow as well? I can get it out, that's fine. Yellow on a hoop. Bear with. It's so hard to get. I can get it out. Oh, I think, right, there's one. Bear with me. I've got one yellow in my hand. Okay, so there's 2 yellows in here. I think your one is the top one, but just have a look for me to confirm. No, don't be sorry. I just picked them up too early, didn't I? So yeah, I think your yellow was this one, but I could be wrong. Which one would you like? Top one? Perfect. Okay, and then this one will go back into Perline. Sorry about that. I just completely didn't see that before I picked them up. But like I say, Nikki, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, up next then today is Deborah Davey. Deborah, are you here? You're very welcome. Deborah, hello. You'd like to have an egg pop, Deborah. Perfect. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So starting with Perline for you. And you have got a seafoam green as your gifted pearl. Okay, so seafoam green. And then coming across for your egg pop. And we've got 4 pearls in this one. You've got a Cinderella blue, a lemon yellow, a purple frost, and a darker chocolate gunmetal. Deborah, what do you think to these? What would you like to do? If you're happy, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice, my lovely. Swap the chocolate for the creamy whites and then creamy whites on the charm. Brilliant. And then with the remaining pearls here, are you happy with those as your loose pearls, Deborah? You'd like to have the Purple Frost and the Sea Foam on hoop fittings, and then the remaining 2 into Perline. Bless your heart. Everybody is being so very generous today. So hoop fittings on Purple Frost and Sea Foam. I've just wrote those down for you. And then these 2 into Perline. Okay, Deborah, again, that's very kind of you, and I'm sure whoever receives them will be very, very happy. Deborah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and the invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. And that's up there for you. Okie dokie. And then up next today is Michelle Smith. Michelle, are you here? You're very welcome, Deborah. Michelle, hello. What's the difference with a hoop fitting and a pin cap? So a hoop fitting is a slide-on fitting. A pin cap is like the builder, so the base of the builder part for the charms. So I've just put a link in there which shows an image for all 4. So the hoop fitting, the pin cap, jump ring and lobster fitting. Okay, so I hope that helps. So, oh my gosh! Please take them. I'm so sorry, that just made me jump. Take them both, please. Oh my gosh, that made me jump. So, with your egg pop, let's go down. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so you've got more of a mustardy yellow with this one, with your gifted pal. And then with your egg pop, and you've got 3 pals in this one. So you've got a Cinderella blue, you've got a midnight blue, and you've got a slightly funky sunshine yellow. So he's just slightly oval there. So Cinderella blue, midnight blue, mustard yellow and sunshine yellow. What do you think to these? The gifted pearl on a pin cap, so the mustard yellow. Okay. You'd like to have the Cinderella on a pin cap as well. Bless you, of course I can. So you'd like to pop the midnight blue on the charm, and then the yellow you would also like to gift into Perline. Again, Michelle, very kind of you. I'm sure you're going to make somebody very happy receiving that one. And then we've got midnight blue on your charm. The invoice for your 2 pals on the pin caps will get sent across for you as well to the email address on the order form, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, Michelle. Perfect. And then up next today is Christina Mickelson. Christina, are you here? Christina, hello. Pearl, not on the charm. That's absolutely fine. And an egg pop for you. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So starting with Pearline, good luck. And you've got a creamy white as your gifted pearl. And then with your egg pop, you've got two pearls in this one. You've got a chocolatey bronze and a cranberry red. Christina, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which... Oh, no, sorry, no pearl on the drawing for you, which is absolutely fine. Let me just write that down, no pearl. So pearls-wise here, are you happy with all of these? Or are there any other swaps or changes you'd like to make? So you've got cranberry red, chocolate bronze, and a creamy white. Let me have a look for you. I don't know if I've got... I've got this one. It's a slight funky shape. It's slightly oval, if that one's okay. So swap the bronze for Pixie and then on a jump ring. Just let me know if that colour's okay there though. Yes, okay, and then the remaining two pearls, are you happy with those? For a light periwinkle, let me have a look. So I think that was the cranberry for that one, if you're happy with that there. And then both on jump rings. Okay, just confirm if you're happy with that there for me. With the periwinkle, no, I wouldn't have anything lighter. I suppose I've got creamy lavender, but that's not periwinkle. Light golden peach, no. So the only golden peaches I have, with the golden peaches, they are all a darker, bolder colour, and I'm afraid I don't have any available for swaps. Yeah, I've got TARDIS blue. Okay, so you prefer to have the TARDIS blue. Okay, and then jump ring on that one. Perfect. Okay, so Christina, invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then up next today is April Quinton. April, are you here? So it does say here that if April's not here, for me to go ahead without her today, but I'll give her a moment just to see if she's here first, and if not, we will open up a oyster for her. So April Quinton, are you here? Not a problem. So we'll continue. Just write down the timestamp. So the timestamp I have is 1 hour 38. I don't know if that shows the same as you guys. If not, please let me know. So this is April Quinton's opening. So she'd like to have an oyster. And then let's go down. So April, good luck, my lovely. You have got a seafoam green as your gifted pearl, April. And then coming across for your oyster, lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, 1, 2, 3. You have triples. 3 pearls in this one. Okay, so in here you've got a pixie dust, gorgeous slightly darker pixie dust as well, a blush pink and a silver lilac. So silver lilac, blush pink, pixie dust and a seafoam green. April, I hope you're going to be happy with this. So when you watch this back, hope you're happy. If you're not though, please do let me know. Send me an email over. I've written down the timestamp here, so I will be emailing you with the timestamp as well, so you'll be able to watch this back, so you don't sort of have to search through everyone if you didn't want to. But yeah, I hope you're happy with these. So I'm just going to put all of these in the same bag for now, and then that way we can get this sorted with what pearl you'd like on the jewellery there. So April, thank you for the donation with your shells as well, my lovely. And then I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, then up next today is Kit Donal. Kit, are you here? Kit, hello. Egg pop for you, Kit. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down and good luck, Kit. Look. You've got a chocolate silver as your gifted pearl. And then for your egg pop, you've got 3 pearls in this one. Cinderella blue, seafoam green. I feel like seafoam green has sort of been the colour of the night so far tonight. Ooh. You've got an oil slick. Look, again, I'll try it on this camera. If not, we'll go across to the other camera. Oh, I think you can kind of. So first of all, let's just try like this. It looks really dark, doesn't it? It is a dark oil slick, but he is oil slick. Hopefully you could see that there. I'm not sure if you could or not. So overall he is very dark, but yeah, definitely got that oil slick tone. Oh, okay, so you've got here seafoam green, Cinderella blue, chocolate silver and an oil slick. What do you think to these? Lobsters on the blue, green, chocolate into perline. Is it the oil slick on the jewellery? It is, okay. So oil slick on the jewellery, and then you'd like lobster fitting on the seafoam green and the Cinderella blue, and then the chocolate silver you'd like to gift into perline. That's perfect, Kit. I hope you're happy with everything there. Invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And then up next today is Carol Ann Grant. Carol, are you here? Carol, hello. You'd like to have an oyster and to donate your shells. Okay, is there certain colours, Carol, that you're hoping for? So perline first. Look, oh, darker pearl here. Oh, we saw this one earlier. It is the, hang on, let me just flatten this sand out. There we go. It is the forest green, so that dark forest green. And then coming back for your oyster. Oh. So there's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. And then in here, 1, 2, 3. And then there's no more in that one. Carol, you have triples. Okay, so you have got a rose gold, a coral. It is coral. It does look like he's got pink to him, but it is more coral. But it's a very pinky coral, if that makes sense. And a lemon yellow. What do you think to these? If you're happy, Carol, then of course I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So that pinky coral at the top there, rose gold, forest green and a lemon yellow. Kit, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. If you could pop me an email over, so then obviously I can get that done for you, that would be brilliant. I have original peacock. I don't, I just dropped, there we go. I don't have silver lilac, but I've got a normal lavender. But no, I'm afraid I don't have silver lilacs, but I'm just grabbing a original peacock. So that's an OG peacock. So you'd like to swap the yellow for the original peacock, is that right? But then you'd like to have the pinky coral on the charm. So then the remaining 3 there are your loose pearls. Have I understood that all correctly there, Carol? Yes. Okay. Carol then, my lovely, I hope you're happy with everything there. And again, I hope that you're happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. And then up... What did you knock off? Everything. You knocked everything off. Up next then today is Tracy DeLacy. Tracy, are you here? Did you get it all? That can go in the bin, please. I'm going to have it with this. Thank you, Bab. Tracy, hello. You'd like to have an egg pop. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Tracy? And good luck. So Pearline first. Bloop. And you've got a blood orange. Slightly funky shape again here. If I pop it this way, ever so slightly oval shape there with your gifted pearl. And then with your egg pop, you've got two pearls in this one. So you've got a dove grey and a seafoam green. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy, that's perfect. If you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. Swap the blood orange for a black. Okay. That's the closest to black I've got at the moment. Is that one okay? I don't know if is that. You'll do it? Okay, thank you. Sorry, Aaron just popped his head in again then. Swap the black for a raspberry. I'm sorry, my lovely. I don't have the dark, sort of deep black colour at the moment. I will look in to see if I can get any. However, raspberry there. What do you think to that one? Seafoam on the charm, brilliant. The remaining two, are you happy with those as your loose pearls? A lighter raspberry, let me have a look for you. I have this one. You'd like to have hoop fittings on the raspberry and the dove, not a problem. Just let me know, do you prefer the lighter raspberry there? Oh, you've just commented, sorry. Yes, so you prefer the lighter raspberry and then hoop fittings on those two there. Brilliant. I'm just going to pick these up for you as well. Okay, so your invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form as well, Tracy. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Excuse me. And that's up there for you. And then up next today is Jeanette Pack. Jeanette, are you here? You're very welcome, Tracy. Jeanette, hello. You have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Oyster, donate the shells. Okay, Jeanette, is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So coming down, and again, I think there's still a couple of pearls left in Pearline here. So starting with your gifted pearls, and you have got a yolk yellow. Yolk yellow. Sorry, I thought it had changed over. So yolk yellow. And then coming back for your oyster. Light pop there. Ooh. You are twinning. Twinning with, I believe they're denim blue twins there. Jeanette, what do you think to all of these? Denim blue twins and a yolk yellow pearl. If you're happy, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Yellow be switched for iridescent dark turquoise. The yellow can, so with the crystal pearls, it's only the egg pop pearls. However, when I do the split, I always do put the Pearline pearls on the egg pop side. So yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. For the iridescent dark turquoise, okay. Perfect. So which colour would you like on your jewellery, Jeanette? So with the crystal pearl, it either does need to be on the jewellery or it would need to be on the fitting. Can that be for the charm? Yes. So crystal pearl, which is the iridescent dark turquoise on the jewellery. And then the 2 remaining pearls there, are you happy with those as your loose pearls? Or are there any other changes you'd like to make? Yes, of course. So you'd like to be invoiced for small lobster fittings on the twins there. Brilliant. Jeanette, I hope you're happy with everything there. Invoice for that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Okay, then up next today is Stephanie Park. Stephanie, are you here? Have an opening on Sunday. Perfect. I shall see you on Sunday. So we're not live on Friday this week, guys, but then it'll be Sunday and then Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. Stephanie Park, are you here? Stephanie, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. That will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Stephanie, please comment on her comment because it will bring it forward so I can see as well. I haven't updated it just yet. I have printed some off though, so I'll do an update shortly when we get nearer to the end of the order list that's posted on the page. Okay, last call for Stephanie Park. If not, we will move on. Okay, so if Stephanie comes on again, we can add her back in, but it would be to the end of the order list. Up next then would be Sam Heyman. Sam, are you here? Sam, hello. Sam, you've got one opening. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Oyster, donate the shells, Sam. Okay. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down, my lovely. So starting with your gifted pearl. Okay, so we've got a lighter autumn peach as your gifted pearl. And then your oyster number 1. Okay, so you have triples. Sam, we've got 3 pearls in your oyster. Okay, so in here you've got a silver Cinderella, a seafoam green, like I said, it's the colour of the night tonight, and a slightly brighter candy floss pink. Sam, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you would like to have on your jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. So you've got a candy floss pink, silver Cinderella, a lighter autumn peach, and a seafoam green. What do you think? What would you like to do? Swap the candy floss for a chocolate silver. Okay. So the silver chocolate for the charm, and then the remaining 3 you're going to email me about gifting out. Perfect. So when you email, just include the order number, and if you email tonight or today, then I will gift them tomorrow when I process your order. However, also there's no rush, so if you don't want to do it tonight, or if you can't, or whatever, whenever you're ready, and then they'll get gifted at that point instead, if that's okay. So we'll email about gifting pearls. Brilliant, Sam. So let me just collect these up for you as well. And let me bring you back up. So Sam, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well. And then that's up there for you. Okay, then up next today is Diliana Dimitrova. Diliana, are you here? Diliana, hello. You'd like to have an egg pop. Okay, so if we go down, we're going to start with Perline and then go straight into your egg pop. So, good luck. Bloop. And your gifted pearl is a slightly funky Cinderella. So again, just slight, actually, if I just pop him that way, can you see? I mean, just the tiniest bit funky. Cinderella pal there. And then coming across for your egg pot. And you've got two pals in this one. You've got a grass green and a purple frost. What do you think to these, Diliana? So purple frost, grass green and Cinderella blue. You'd like to have the grass green on the charm. Okay. And then with the remaining two pals, what do you think with these? Are you happy, or are there any other swaps or changes? Sam, if you include everything on the email, my lovely, then that would be perfect for me, okay? Two purple peacock, yep, they will be slightly funky shapes if that's okay. So number 1 and number 2, slightly funky purple peacock, if you're happy with those. Okay, let me have a look. It's really hard with the purple peacocks, just because I'm just putting them down in front of me so I can see. Yeah, just because they're funky, and because obviously in the nature of the peacock colour, it sort of changes as well. So it's, what about those two? Yeah, they're a bit better. What do you think to those? Perfect, and you'd like to be invoiced for those with simple studs. Okay. So the invoice for that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form, my lovely. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Just pop that up there for you. And then Diliana, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next today is Jean Ferguson. Jean, are you here? You're very welcome. And bless you. Thank you for these stars there. Jean, hello. Jean, you'd like to have an egg pop. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Jean? So again, let's go down and good luck. Oh, we've got a purple. So a Cadbury purple as your gifted pearl. And then with your egg pop, you've got 4 pearls in this one. We've got a blood orange, a seafoam green, a slightly oval golden peach, and a darker gunmetal grey. What do you think to these, Jean? So gunmetal grey, golden autumn peach, Cadbury purple, blood orange, and a seafoam green. You'd like to have the Cadbury purple on the charm and swap Cadbury purple. But then you'd like to swap the blood orange and the gunmetal grey for TARDIS blues. Okay, what do you think to those? Peach for a lavender. Okay. And then you'd like to have pin caps on all of those. Perfect. So I'm just writing this down first. Oh. Okay. Jean, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. That's your invoice will also get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And that's that. Perfect. And up next today is Shirley Guthrie. Shirley, are you here? Oh, Jean, bless you. Thank you for the stars. It's very kind of you. Shirley, hello. Can you have an egg pop? You can indeed. So let's go down for you, Shirley. So again, starting with Perline for you. Look. And you've got an autumn peach as your gifted pal. And then with your egg pop, you've got 3 pals in this one, and it is a blood orange, a darker gunmetal grey, and another autumn peach, slightly larger than the first one. Shirley, what do you think with these? So we've got a blood orange, 2 autumn peach, and a darker gunmetal grey. Oil slick for the charm, so one of the crystal pearl oil slicks. Yeah, which pearl would you like to swap out for that one? So this is a crystal pearl oil slick. Take out the blood orange and the crystal oil slick on the charm. Okay, so then the remaining pearls here are going to be your loose pearls. Are you happy with those, or are there any other changes you'd like to make? I don't know if I've got any more pixie dusts, Shirley. I think the last one was just taken earlier on this evening. But I will have a look. But yeah, I don't think I've got any pixie dust left. Would there be a different colour that you'd like to have? Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have any pixie dust left at the moment. Grass green? Yeah, I can definitely do grass green for you. Okay, so those three there you'd like to have on lobster fittings. Okay. Perfect. Shirley, I hope you're happy with everything there. Your invoice will also get sent across to the email address that's on the order form. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives. You're very welcome, Shirley. Up next today is Andrea Doobie. Andrea, are you here? Andrea, hello. You'd like to have an oyster and donate the shells. Okay, are there certain colours, Andrea, that you're hoping for? So again, Pearline to start with. I think there's only a couple in Pearline now, guys. So your gifted pearl is a chocolate silver. And then coming back for your oyster, slight double pop there. You're hoping for a Pepsi. I mean, it is a blue. And you've got a Cinderella. It's not quite a Pepsi, but it is a gorgeous, darker Cinderella. What do you think to these, my lovely? Andrea, if you're happy with these two, I'll need to know which one on the jewellery. Of course, if you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. I'm afraid I don't actually have any Pepsis available for a swap, and I do have a waiting list for them. But if you would like to get added to that waiting list, I can do so. But I don't know how long that wait would be. You'd like to have the blue on the charm. The other loose is good, and you'll just have to keep buying stuff to... Oh, bless your heart. I'm hoping to have the Pepsi Blues available in my swaps again. I'm just not sure of the time period of that. So do keep an eye out as well for if they become available in my swaps and then obviously you could grab one that way as well. But for now then, let me bring you back up. I've got down the blue on your jewellery. Thank you for the donation with the shells, Andrea, and of course I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then up next today is Katrina Gilbert. Katrina, are you here? Bless you, Andrea. Thank you for these stars. Katrina, hello, hello, hello. Egg pop for you, my lovely. Certain colours that you're hoping for, or are we just going to wait to see what comes out? So let's go down. You may be the last Pearline pearl. Oh no, there is another pearl in there. However, your gifted pearl is a Cinderella blue. And then coming back for your egg pop, 4 pearls in this one. So you have got a greeny blue peacock. Really does change colour as you go around that one. You've got a lavender. You've got a yolk yellow. And you've got a chocolate silver. What do you think to these? So lavender, greeny blue peacock, Cinderella, yellow, and chocolate silver. As you know, Katrina, if you're happy, I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. You'd like to have the peacock on the charm. Brilliant choice there. It's a gorgeous peacock as well. Okay, then your remaining pearls, what do you think to those? Kelly, I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. I've had a couple of emails come through tonight, but you will get a reply. It should be sort of 48 hours Monday to Friday. Oh, bless you, Katrina. So you'd like to have the gift the yellow to Pearline. That's extremely kind of you, my lovely. And then these 3 pearls you're happy with as your loose pearls. Okay, I'm just going to add these onto here as well for you then. Very kind of you gifting into Pearline there. I'm sure whoever receives that is going to be very, very grateful. With your order, Katrina, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives there as well. And that's up there for you. And then up next today is Annette Birkinshaw. Annette, are you here? You're very welcome, Katrina. Annette, hello. Egg pop, please, and see what comes out tonight. Okay, so we do still have pals in Paline at the moment, so we'll start with her, although they're not really mixing around a lot. Oh, you've got a chocolate silver as the gifted perlinet. And then with your egg pot, 4 pals in this one. You've got It's a Pickle. Now here's a slight squished pebble pickle. Sorry, just changing the microphone over. I saw it flash off then. I apologise, I don't know if you heard everything. So if I start again, you've got a squished pebble pickle. If you can see, it's slightly squished pebble there. You've also got a seafoam green, a blood orange, and a lemon yellow. Annette, what do you think to these? So pickle green, seafoam green, silver chocolate, or chocolate silver I should say, blood orange and lemon yellow. Swap in 3 TARDIS blues. Oh, no, that's not TARDIS blue. Yeah, what 3 am I swapping out? Swap the green, the blood orange and the yellow. Which green would you like to swap? The blood orange and the yellow. So you've got the pickle green and the seafoam green. The pickle green. Okay. Okay, so what do you think to these, Annette? If you're happy with these, which one would you like on the jewellery? If of course you're not happy with anything, do let me know and I can change it for you. So if I just make a note here that you're going to gift pearls, and then just let me know what colour and who to in the email, if that's okay. So you'd like to have a TARDIS on the charm, and then you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps on the remaining pearls. Okay, but of course I won't send the email, no, sorry, I won't send the invoice for the pin caps until after I've confirmed the pearl gifts. Okay, that's not a problem. Let me bring you back up here as well. Perfect. I hope that's all okay and correct for you, Annette. I hope you can understand that's why we're doing that this way on these lives. On the normal lives, it can be normal and it's fine. It's just these lives are slightly different. So I hope you're happy with everything there. Like I said, the invoice will get sent through after I've done the gifted pearls for you. So if you send that tonight, it will all get done for you tomorrow. And I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Terry Hawk. Terry, are you here? Bless you, Annette. Thank you for these stars. Again, very, very kind of you. Terry Hawk, are you here? Oh, Terry, hello. Egg pop. Oh, I've just seen, just as I looked then, this one was already open. So there's 2 pearls in there, so I'm not sure if any escaped, so I'm just going to take that out of there. Okay, so let's go down. And Terry, good luck, my lovely. Oh, I think you might have... Yep, you've got the last gifted pearl, and that is a autumn peach. It's a very light autumn peach. I keep thinking it's going to be almost yellowy in colour. So coming back with your egg pop, you've got 3 pearls in this one, and you've got another autumn peach, slightly, but actually very, very similar. I think it's just a touch darker. You've got a coral, and then you've also got a dark TARDIS blue. What do you think to these, Terry? So coral, 2 autumn peaches, and a darker TARDIS blue. Two whites on studs, take away the peaches. Okay. funky purple peacock on a small lobster. Which pearl would you like to swap for that one? Are they creamy white? They're the creamiest ones I've got. I don't have sort of creams left. So they are creamy white, yes, but I'd say that they're possibly more white than cream. But they aren't pure white either, if that makes sense. Take away the top pearl. Okay, so I'm just going to leave those whites there for a second, just in case you're not happy with those. But the purple peacock I've got with the small lobster fitting. I wouldn't know off the top of my head, Terry. I'm so sorry. No, I wouldn't remember specific pearls off the top of my head and specific shades. You would like to have the blue on the charm. Okay. I mean, do you have the pearl you're trying to match? Is that on a different order number? If so, I could possibly write down the order number and then just double check off the live. Just trying to gift Deb's. Oh, I see. Well, to be honest, the whites go with every colour. But I'm not sure. I'm slightly confused, Terry. So just let me know what you need from me, or of course, if you're happy or not, I can change it. So you don't want the white. And you prefer to have 2 of the oil slick crystal pearls on the studs instead. Okay, so the invoice for those will get sent across for you to the email address on order form. Yes, please do email me about the gifting, that would be perfect. And then I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, Terry. Okay. And then up next today is Linda Blackburn. Linda, are you here? Terry, you're very, very welcome. Linda, hello. You'd like to have an oyster and to donate your shells. Linda, is there any colours that you're hoping for? Now, we don't have any pearls in Perline at the moment, so we're going to go straight into your opening for you. So good luck, my lovely. Light pop there. Okay, we are twinning with Autumn Peach Pearls. Okay, twinning with Autumn Peach Pearls, Linda. What do you think to these? If you're happy for one of these to go on your jewellery, that's perfect. Of course, if you'd like to swap or change any of them, I can do that for you as well, my lovely. So, Autumn Peach Twins. Keep one on the jewellery and one as your loose pearl. That's perfect. I'm just writing this down for you. Okay, Linda, thank you for the donation with your shells. And then I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, then up next today is Lauren Glowdeck. Lauren, are you here? You're very welcome, Linda. Lauren, hello. You'd like to have an egg pop and you're hoping for a Seafoam or a Pepsi. Well, fingers crossed, Seafoam has been the colour of the night so far, and good luck. And you've got two pals in this one. We've got a Purple Frost and a Autumn Peach. Now, I do have Seafoams available if you would like to swap one. I don't have Pepsi Blues available, I'm afraid. There is a waiting list for them. However, if you would like to get added to that, I can do so. But what do you think to these, Lauren? We've got Purple Frost and Autumn Peach. Can you have a Seafoam? Of course you can, on the small lobster. And then me to choose the colour for the charm. So you don't want to keep either of the pearls that you've got there, is that right? So you'd like to be invoiced for the small lobster on the Seafoam. And then for me to choose colour on charm. So if I've understood that correctly, Seafoam on a small lobster, and then I'm not going to pick the colour for the charm now. I'll choose that off of the live if that's okay with you. Brilliant. Okay, so I am going to gather this one up for now, but then I've marked down that I'm going to swap it out for a colour of my choice that I think goes with the charm. Like I said, I'm not going to do it now because I like to do, if I get requested to do that, I like to do it when everything's in front of me. But I hope you're going to be happy with the choice that is made then, Lauren. And then, of course, the invoice for the small lobster fitting will get sent across to the email address on the order form. I hope you're happy with everything there, my lovely, and of course with everything once it arrives as well. And up next today is Lisa Mullin. Lisa, are you here? You're very, very welcome, Lauren. Lisa, hello. Can you have an oyster and donate your shells? You can. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So, Lisa, good luck. Sharp pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh, 1, 2, 3 pastel colours again here. You have triples. We've got 3 pearls. Let me dry them off for you. Okay, so you've got a seafoam green, a very light seafoam green though, a creamy pink, again very, very light cream with the tiniest hint of pink, and then you've got a waterberry, so watermelon and raspberry sort of mixed together there. Lisa, what do you think to these? So light seafoam, light creamy pink, and a waterberry. You'd like to have the waterberry on the charm and then the rest on small lobster fittings. Brilliant. Okay, Lisa, I hope you're happy with everything there. Again, invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. Lisa, you're very, very welcome. And of course, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then up next today is Michelle Allen. Michelle, are you here? You're very, very welcome, Lisa. Michelle, hello. Can you have an oyster? Donate the shells. Of course you can. Abby Rothwell is going to be your spokesperson as you're having a really bad... Oh, of course, Michelle. Not a problem. I'll talk to Abby and I hope you feel better soon. Okay. Bless your heart. Right, so we've got your oyster and you'd like to donate your shells, and I hope we get a colour that you're hoping for as well. Okay, so good luck. She's hoping for indigos, denims, Pepsis, or any purple. Okay, so it's quite a good range of colours to hopefully get. So there's your mother of pearl. Ooh. Okay, there's 1 pearl in this one. And he is a dove grey. Michelle, now I know you said you was hoping for lots of different shades there. So indigos, denims and Pepsis I don't actually have available in my swaps at the moment. So if you'd like to go on a waiting list, I can do so. But again, I wouldn't know how long that wait would be. If there's a different colour that she would like, I can do that. If she would prefer to swap them, Abby, I do have different purples available. Or of course, if she's happy with this one, or Michelle, sorry, if you are happy with this one, then he is yours as well. So it's up to you, my lovely. Can we swap for a lavender? Of course you can. And she would like it on the charm, of course. So I automatically do add them on the charm unless told not to. Okay, so hopefully that lavender is okay for you there. Yes, perfect. Okay, so if I bring you back up again, I hope you're going to be happy with everything once it arrives, Michelle. And I do hope that you feel better soon as well, my lovely. Okay, that's it there for you. Perfect. Up next then is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? Let me see if I can start to do the updated order list as well. Let me just see if there's anything else to print off, and then if not, I'll start getting that updated order list done so you guys can see if you have ordered for today. I just need to print these off, then I'll hopefully do that and update that for you. Cindy, hello, hello, hello. I hope you're okay. And then Cindy, you would like to have an egg pop. Okay, is there any colours that you're hoping for at all? Good luck, Cindy. And you've got 2 pearls in this one. So you've got a candy floss pink, and you've got a dove grey. What do you think to these, Cindy? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Swap the dove grey for a deep red for the charm. Yeah. And then with the pink, what do you think with that one? Are you happy with that one as your loose pearl, or are there any other changes? So red on the charm. And then you'd like to have the pink on a jump ring. Brilliant. I've got that down for you. Okay. Cindy, I hope you're happy with everything there. Thank you for the, no, so we did egg pops, didn't we, dear me? So Cindy, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And then up next today is Sabrina Hutton. Sabrina, are you here? You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Sabrina, hello. You'd like to have a egg pop. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down, and then Sabrina, good luck. You have got 3 pearls in your egg pop. We've got a coral, a raspberry, and a midnight purple, which absolutely go gorgeously together. I'm just going to show you the close-up of these. How gorgeous are they together? So coral, raspberry, and midnight purple, Sabrina. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you would like to have on your jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. You'd like to swap for peacock and a purple frost. Swap the first 2. So peacock, purple frost. Okay. You'd like to have the purple frost on the charm, and then you'd like to be invoiced for jump rings on the other 2 pearls. Brilliant. So there's 1 and 2. Okay. So Sabrina, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Ooh. And then you're very welcome. Up next today is Amelia Kitson. Amelia Kitson, are you here? Millie, hello, hello, hello. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Can you have an egg pop? You can. Is there certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so good luck, Millie. You have got 2 pearls in your egg pop. You've got a sunshine yellow and a silver. Actually, it's an original peacock because he's got silver and greens and blues on him. He's just more silver, I think, than some of the other peacocks. But he is an OG peacock. What do you think to these, Millie? So sunshine yellow and original peacock. Can you have the peacock on the charm? You can. And then with the remaining pearl, are you happy with that one, or are there any other changes? swap the yellow for a bright green on a small lobster. Are you happy with that green there? So that's a grass green. Yeah, perfect. Millie, your invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once that arrives for you. And that's up there for you. Up next then is Gaynor Stocker. Gaynor, are you here? There we go. Millie, you're very welcome. Hello. Can you have an egg pop? You can indeed. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. And good luck for you. You have got 3 pearls in your egg pop. So we've got a Cinderella blue. We've got a slightly brighter than, oh actually is it a candy floss? I think it's more raspberry actually, sorry. So a medium sort of raspberry and then a creamy white. So creamy white, Cinderella blue and a raspberry. What do you think to these? As you know, if you're happy, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. Three pearlescent violets. Okay. Ah, there it is. Oh, I can't seem to keep them still, but yeah, okay, and then what would you like to do? One on a hoop fitting, 2 on pin caps, and then none on the charm. Okay, I'm just going to write this down. So no pearl on there, but you'd like to be invoiced for a hoop fitting. And then you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps. Perfect. Okay, invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. You're very, very welcome, my lovely, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then up next today is Shirley Churches. Shirley, are you here? Shirley, hello. Can you have an oyster? You're desperate for an orchid. Bless you. Fingers crossed for you. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So with your oyster, good luck. So you're hoping for an orchid. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Okay, there's no more in that one. So we've got one pearl here. And you've got a waterberry. So I don't have any orchids available in my swaps, Shirley, and I do have the wait list for them. However, if you would like to get added to that, I can do that for you. If not, and you're happy with this colour or would prefer a different colour, I can do that for you as well. So you've got a waterberry, a mix between watermelon and raspberry. Yeah, I've added Stephanie back onto the end. Thank you for letting me know that you're here, my lovely. Got a green pearl that I'm holding. Okay, so you'd like to swap the waterberry for the green. Oh, and then you're having green on the charm. Perfect. I hope you're happy with that, Shirley. Let me bring you back up. Of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Okay. And then up next today is Joanne Simmock. Joanne, are you here? Shirley, you're very welcome. Joanne Simmock, are you here? Joanne, bless you, that's perfect. However, I'm going to remove that for you because I don't need to have the whole address and we don't need that on. So thank you for confirming, but I've deleted it just so it doesn't stay there at all. Okay. So you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Oyster, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. And good luck. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And you are twinning with Dove Grey Pearls. No, so it's only the monthly charm deals that are on today. Anything else on the order form would get booked in for the next available live. So if you've ordered this and I haven't had a chance to book in the part B of the order form yet, you will get an email to book that in. Or if I have sent out the booking in emails, just double check the date on there, it will let you know on there. I hope that makes sense. So for your monthly charm deal, you are twinning with Dove Grey Twins. Joanne, what do you think with these? Are you happy for one of these to go on your jewellery? Or if not, if you'd like to do any swaps, please let me know. So I've definitely got the silver chocolate, so I don't really have any sort of lighter chocolates at the moment. So I did have like a creamy latte one, but I don't have any of those at the moment. So I've got this one. What do you think to that one? So you're happy with the Dove Grey there on the charm, but then let me know what you think to the silver chocolates. So you guys are having a problem. Okay, so it just looks like Facebook has disconnected me. So obviously my recording software is still recording right now. I'm gonna restart the live, I think, if I can. So I'll see you in a moment.